Ooh, okay. So it's been a while. Okay, it's been a while. It's been 8 days, like okay, 9 days because I'm posting this tomorrow. Today is actually January 31. Yes, January 31, the last day of January, and tomorrow is February. So yeah. So first of all, let me tell you guys, I'm making a video that is about the mafia. Not really the modern day mafia, but let's say the Italian mafia, like their family tree. For example, from associates to soldiers to capo regimes to the underboss to the boss and consigliere. Because the reason why I'm making a video about the mafia, because it's in the past few days I've been watching a lot of mafia movies, mafia shows, and mafia Netflix shows. So yeah, I've been like, I want to make a video about that one, and I want to make it like not a reaction, like maybe a video that trying to explain something, you know. So, but hey, that will be posted maybe next week or maybe 2 weeks. It's gonna take a while. I'm sorry, I'm not really good at editing. I have limited resources. So yeah. So here we actually reacting to a video called "Who Did What in World War One" by the Great War Channel, and it's actually about Ferdinand Foch. Yes, Ferdinand Foch. F-O-C-H, not F-O-C-H. Ferdinand Foch. I'm very, very sorry. Foch. Wait, I'm in the Wikipedia link, and it said here the pronunciation is Foch. Foch. Ferdinand Foch. Okay, so here we have Ferdinand Foch was a French general and military theorist who served as the supreme Allied commander during the First World War, an aggressive, even reckless commander at the First Marne, Flanders and Artois. Artois. I'm just butchering these names. Campaigns of 1914 to 1916. Foch became the Allied commander-in-chief in late March 1918 in the face of the all-out German spring offensive, the last offensive, the all-out, because it's like in the end of the war, which pushed the Allies back using fresh soldiers and new tactics the trenches could not withstand. He successfully coordinated the French, British, and American efforts into a coherent whole, deftly handling his strategic reserves. He stopped the German offensive and launched a war-winning counterattack. In November 1918, Marshal Foch accepted the German cessation of hostilities and was present at the Armistice of 11 November 1918. Armistice of 11 November. I'm sorry. Was it 11 November 1918? So I'm very, very sorry if my voice is that low. I'm just making a quick video. This video is just 4 minutes and 45. So yeah, because I have research to do and some assignments, you know. So here we go, guys. It's been like a while since I've reacted, and oh wait, I forgot, I have to start the recording first. So yeah, I'm not really using Bandicam anymore. I don't know what happened. Bandicam kinda, I don't know what happened. This is not working anymore. But hey, so here we're using yet again the Microsoft the Xbox Game Bar. Yeah, that's unique. So yeah. So as I've said earlier, I have limited resources. I don't have those resources. I have a old laptop. I know I'm not that rich, okay? I don't want to buy stuff like that, and I want to use this these limited resources to make something quite of enjoyment, okay? I know it's a 4-minute intro. I'm very, very sorry. I read a lot in Wikipedia, so yeah. But here we go. We are reacting to Who Did What in World War One by the Great War Channel. Hello, Indy.
The First World War and the name Ferdinand Foch are closely bound to each other, and from his actions, Foch would receive not only the highest French military honors, but also those of England and Poland. However, much as the other commanders during the war, Foch made military miscalculations, resulting in thousands of needlessly dead soldiers on the battlefields of the Western Front. It's indisputable, though, that he played a large part in the actions of 1918, especially at the ending of the war. I'm Indy Nidell. Welcome to another special episode of Who Did What in World War I. Born October 2nd, 1851 in Tarbes in the south of France, Ferdinand Foch was the son of a state official. He decided early on in life that his was to be a military career, and he trained as an artillery officer from 1871 to 1873 at the École Polytechnique in Paris, and served as a lieutenant in the 24th Artillery Regiment. He was known as an outstanding talent and was soon accepted by the French Military Academy, where he not only took his doctorate, but remained at the Academy first as a professor and finally as commander of the Academy in 1907.
Oh yeah, by the way, if you don't know, we have been reacting to Who Did What in World War I by the Great War channel for like multiple times now. We've reacted to the first reaction we did in Who Did What in World War I series was it's about the Lion of Africa. I forgot who that was because it's been a while. Richthofen? No, that was the Red Baron. Yeah. I forgot. It's in my hand. Anyway, that video is going to be in the link down below, and the second video is actually about the Red Baron, maybe, or it's about Adolf Hitler in World War I. So yeah, those two. We made a video about that, so those videos are going to be in the description down below. But the first one, the Lion of Africa, I kind of forgot who that was. Oh my god, that it's been a while. I'm kind of rusty.
Actually, many of his lectures have been published, among them two of his most important works, Les Principes de la Guerre, The Principles of War, in 1903, and Les Conduites de la Guerre, The Conduct of War, in 1904. He remained at the Academy until 1911. When the war really got going in August 1914, Foch was general of the 2nd French Army at the southern French line of defenses, where he managed to stop the German advance at Nancy in August. He followed that up with another crucial success at the Battle of the Marne, when the German advance on Paris was halted. Thanks in large part to his success at the Marne, he was appointed Commander-in-Chief of the northern troops on the Western Front in October. He would remain at this post until December 1916. However, his reputation suffered, first with the defeat at Artois in 1915, and then at the First Battle of the Somme, the bloodiest battle of the war and a military disaster. After that, Foch became something of a scapegoat for all the other...
Yeah, the Somme was a disaster for the French and British. Ooh. I actually saw a video about Epic History TV, and it's actually about the Somme. I kind of want to react to it. So yeah, maybe next video, or maybe the next video.
Failures or miscalculations on the Western Front, whether he had anything to do with them or not, and he was reposted to the Italian front in December 1916. Several months later, though, he was allowed to return to the West, and on May 15th, 1917, was appointed Chief of Staff of the French Army and became a member of the Supreme War Council. A year later, Foch became Commander-in-Chief of the Allied troops in France and Belgium. On July 18, 1918, Foch led a decisive attack against the German army in Villers-Cotterêts, which heralded the end of the 4-year stalemate. Not long after the battle, the German High Command would realize that they had lost the war and must negotiate a peace. On November 11, 1918, Foch, as Supreme Commander, accepted the German surrender aboard a train car in Compiègne, the same car in which 22 years later...
Yeah, that is horrible. The same car, train car. Actually, this is what Hitler did when the French surrendered. So I don't. It's just Hitler is just so. He's one of the worst people ever. So this train car was where the Armistice, in 11 November 1918, was signed on the Armistice, and like maybe few years later, maybe 20 was it 20 years later? Yeah, 20 years yet later, like started World War One started in 1935, right? 1935 and 1938. Yeah, let's say 20 years later, when France surrendered to Germany, it was because it was just, my God, when the French surrendered to the Nazis, I forgot who ordered it, if it's Hitler was the one who ordered it, but someone ordered that the signing of the surrender of France was going to be at the same cart where the Armistice was signed in 11 November 1918. And after the signing of the surrender, that cart was actually destroyed by the Nazis because it makes them remember what happened, like the past. So yeah, this is horrible.
The same car in which 22 years later, the French army would sign its own surrender to Hitler's forces. Foch played a large part in the negotiations for the Treaty of Versailles and was part of the Paris Peace Conference in 1919. He was unable, as he wished, to enforce the relocation of the French military border to the Rhine River. After the war, the new Polish government gave Foch the honorary title of Marshal, and he was made Field Marshal by the British. He became a counselor for the French government and was also a member of the prestigious academic society, the Académie Française. Now, as a popular war hero, streets, schools, memorials, barracks, an aircraft carrier, an Alsatian variety of grape, and even an island were named after Ferdinand Foch. War had always been central to Foch's life, though neither he nor anyone else really foresaw the size, scope, and the horrors of World War I. Even though it was Foch who gained much of the French glory in 1918, and in spite of his talent, there's no denying that he made mistakes, such as at the Somme. And these mistakes were disasters that caused tens of thousands of casualties. But he was certainly aware of the larger picture, and with depressing foreshadowing, realized at Versailles that the end of the war wasn't really the end. Here's a quote from Foch from Versailles. "This is no peace. This is a truce for 20 years. He was very much right. Marshal Ferdinand Foch died.
Wow, he just like he predicted the future. It's like, wow, that's insane.
March 20th, 1929 in Paris. His bones are buried with honor at the Dôme des Invalides in Paris. If you'd like to see another World War I bio, click here for the Red Baron. And if you'd like to see more about the first...
we reacted to a video about the Red Baron. So yeah, folks, that's the video. That's insane. I know it's just that short. I know it's not that long, but still, it was a fun one. And I want to learn more. I want to learn more. And for being honest with you, I'm not really a massive history fanatic. I'm just a normal. I react to videos, you know. What was this? Philippe Pétain, the Lion of Verdun. Ooh, that might actually be a what you call that, future video. So yeah, this video was actually posted 8 years ago. I know, 8 years ago. I know you guys might point out some things that might change, so please comment it down below, because this video was made 8 years ago. Yeah, obviously some lion, wait, hold on, Lion of Africa. I'm just gonna search what's the name is, because I kind of forgot. I kind of want to see it. Paul von Lettow-Vorbeck. Why did I forget about that? Paul von Lettow-Vorbeck. So yeah, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. 40 minutes. Okay, bye.